9 months ago, I did a review on the Nike Blazer Mid, and you guys were also kinda letting me know that that's not the SB version of the shoe. When I saw the SB version of the shoe with all the different materials, stitches, and patches, I had to give it a try. And this is my review of the Nike SB Blazer Zoom Mid Edge. These Nikes surprised me in some good ways, and they also surprised me in some bad ways. But hopefully my experience with these shoes will help you determine whether or not you want to get them for yourself. And if you do want to try them, then you can buy them for yourself just like I did for $95. And since I bought these myself, I have the glorious opportunity to talk all the smack that I want about these shoes. And thank you to Kyle and Jake for being some of the homies that joined the Patreon to help me buy these shoes. It looks like Nike's really giving you a do-it-yourself kind of look with these Blazer Mids. And on their website, they're asking me, want that custom look without the elbow grease? The Nike SB Zoom Blazer Mid Edge adds something extra to your kicks with DIY details like flared stitches. Flared stitches follows the outline of the swoosh on one side. The eyelets closest to the toe have been cut out of the materials rather than filled in with the eyelets. 2 tongues and 1 with exposed foam to feel plush against the top of your foot. Vulcanized construction fused to the outsole of the upper for that broken in feel. And it came with some additional shoelaces. And if I missed anything, Jay can tell you. Who's Jay? This is Jay.
The Blazer Mid Edge is said to add a custom look without the hard work. They use premium leather and premium suede while adding patches to your high wear areas.
These shoes do fit true to size, but because they are a mid, I did have a hard time putting them on and taking them off. And the tread on the bottom of this shoe is like every traditional Nike skate shoe. It is grippy and squeaky. I did start off skating these shoes by doing 101 kickflips in them, and I'm excited to see what those 101 kickflips did in these shoes. But let's see what the first 20 did.
So far, the Blazer isn't really breaking down at all. They're still brand new. So let's keep going, and let's go back to future Christian.
From the first kickflip 3 weeks ago all the way to the kickflips now, this vulcanized construction is very responsive and did everything that I wanted it to do. I do feel like because I have a slim foot, these shoes do respond really well to my flick, better than as if I was to have a wide foot. But even though every kickflip responded well, they did not feel very comfortable. These shoes are not really comfortable, and that Nike Zoom Air unit that's in the heel didn't really help at all. I had a very complex geographical mathematical solution for this though. I put my own insole in here, and after that, they were comfortable. Imagine if you could do that for everything. Date a girl, she starts to be horrible. Put an insole in your relationship. She's great again. That never happens. The only additional padding on this upper is around the ankle, and its only function is to help you look cooler. Oh no, wait, there is more padding. It is this additional tongue, because if you wanted 2, you got 2. And if you forgot that you're wearing a Nike shoe, don't worry. It says Nike SB on both tongues. And if you forgot that those were there, what does the back say? Oh, the back says Nike too. But wait, I'm a little dyslexic. I'm mixing up my N's with my M's. Is that a Mikey or a Nike? Oh, it is a Nike. Well, there must be something else to tell whether it's a... No, that's it. But I'm pretty sure you can figure it out that you have a Nike shoe on. If you want this DIY look, then all you really need is some old Nikes, a razor blade, and some tape.
So here we have it.
More often than not, when you get a vulcanized shoe, your kickflips are very good, but your heel flips tend to suffer. But in the case of this shoe, they added this extra strip of rubber around the heel that makes it feel like your heel is sitting inside the outsole, just like a cup sole. Which in translation made me feel like my heel flips were very pristine.
This is the most important thing to test your skate shoes is hikes. So if your shoes can hike far while you're skating, then they're good skate shoes.
Oh, how many kickflips did 40 damage do? How many damage did 40 kickflips do?
Oh! That's the first one I fell on, damn it. Is there a bee on my back? There's not really a difference in damage from the first 20 to the second 20.
These shoes felt stiff and very solid for that first week and gave me a lot of confidence in my skating.
Not that confident.
They didn't get that loose, broken in feeling until like the second week of skating them, and even after that, they still felt really solid. But that's probably because they're a mid, so all these laces going up the shoe made it feel like my foot was nice and snug and secure. Okay, the anticipation is killing me. How much damage occurred after 101 kickflips?
These are still brand new looking after 101 kickflips. We'll see what happens by the end of this shoe review.
I did a lot more kickflips than normal with these shoes for the simple fact that they just felt really good. And I'm really surprised that this patch didn't really start to fall off yet. The only thing that really happened is some of the stitches on the patch has started to wear off, but other than that, this patch is still like brand new on the shoe. If shoe stitches didn't start to rip, then your shoes would probably last a lot longer. So I'm gonna come up with something other than these laces to help your stitches last a lot longer, because I'm trying to invent, alright? I'm trying to be a freaking scientist. The only real damage that has happened while I've been skating these shoes is some slight tearing of the original laces, and this red leather does have some wear on it that actually adds to the overall aesthetic and look of this shoe. The color palette of this shoe and all the extra stitches and patches make it seem like the more that you start to wear this shoe down, the cooler that it starts to look. Overall, I think that these shoes are pretty durable and they probably end up lasting you a while. I did switch out the laces on these shoes, but that's because this is a sample from one of the factories that I'm working with on my unbreakable shoelace, and they have not torn yet. So I will be switching these into the next shoes that I'm skating, just to make sure before I want to make them available for you guys. If you're somebody thinking about getting a pair of these for your next skate shoe and are willing to spend almost $100 on your next pair of skate shoes, then I think that they're worth a try, as long as you put an insole in them, because they're damn uncomfortable. They skated really well and they held up way better than I thought that they would. And overall, they look really cool and it's a nice breath of fresh air from the traditional Nike swoosh and some colors. Nike swoosh color stitches and patches. Kinda cool. Patreon's already voted for what shoe I'm gonna review next, but you need to leave a comment down below, let me know what shoes to buy for the Patreons vote on. And also, like this video because it helps gas me up to make some more dope content for you guys. And thank you, Jay Skates, for helping me out with this video. And the last thing is that you need to, you already know, I know that you know what to do. So just do that and we'll be good. And that's it. Shoot drop. Ah! Ugh! I'm never dropping it back here again. Look at this Jenga stuff I got going on back here. If you've watched this far, leave a comment. This is how you really know, okay? If you've watched this far, leave a comment saying, not sponsored merch is all gone. No more. Never ever again. If you wanted it, you can't get it now. And if you got it, Christian loves you. If you leave a comment saying all that, no one's gonna do that. But if you do, whew, you ain't gonna do it.